Another iconic location in Point Pleasant is the historic Lowe Hotel, which sadly closed its doors recently. Built in 1901 as the Spencer Hotel, it was a grand Victorian-style hotel that catered to river travelers and local industry workers. Over the years, it became a hotspot for paranormal enthusiasts, especially due to its proximity to the Mothman sightings and other strange events. The Lowe Hotel is said to be haunted by several spirits. One of the most well-known is the ghost of a little girl seen dancing in the mezzanine. Some say she may have fallen down the grand staircase, but no records confirm her identity. There are also reports of a phantom riverboat captain who has been seen on the third floor, perhaps still overseeing the Ohio River from the afterlife. Guests and staff have reported hearing phantom footsteps, seeing shadow figures, and even hearing old-fashioned music echoing through the halls. Though it's no longer open for guests, the Lowe Hotel remains a centerpiece of Point Pleasant's haunted history. Hello, spooky cats. Right now I'm sitting right next to the Lowe Hotel. Unfortunately, it was shut down in August with a very similar situation as the Conjuring House. So yeah, a lot of people were apparently getting ripped off if you read comments and stuff on like TripAdvisor, because it got shut down, I think by the fire department or the marshal or something. So unfortunately, this trip to the Mothman Festival, we cannot go in the Lowe Hotel, not even like the lobby or anything. It is completely closed down. But we're right here next to the building because it is supposed to be haunted. I'm gonna let you have a view of it going up. Ooh, spooky view. It's supposed to have a couple of ghosts in it. There's the ghost of a young girl. There's a ghost of a ship captain. And then there's all kinds of the normal stuff, shadows, sounds, cold spots, you name it. The Lowe Hotel has it. And it might have a connection with Ingrid Cold. I'm not sure about that one. I'm still looking into that one. But Ingrid Cold is someone who's really interesting to me. So here just outside, we're gonna do a couple instrument readings and then go back to the Mothman Festival and continue enjoying it. So this is the wall of the Lowe Hotel, and since we can't go in or stay right now, hopefully they'll fix it up again. We're just doing a little bit out here. I have ghost tube on, and I'm gonna take an EVP reading, just not EVP, an EMF reading, just out of curiosity. It shouldn't be any, oh, it's still on. I left it on. Yeah, as I suspected, I doubt there's any kind of electricity or anything running through it right now because it's basically an abandoned building now, and it looks like it's in pretty bad shape. So, no EMFs around here. And so far, Ghost Tube is quiet. So, ghosts of the Lowe Hotel, are you upset that they closed it and nobody's visiting you anymore? Any opinions? There's a lot of noise pollution, so there's bands playing, people walking through. This was the quietest spot that I saw. Anything at all that you would like to say before we leave? We're not going to stay long. Might be the last people you get to talk to for a while.
I know, right?
Nothing? Well, apparently the Lowe Hotel is dead silent. Not only did it close to humans, it apparently closed to the ghosts as well. I'll get some more footage so you can see the front, the sides, the back, all around it. But unfortunately, we won't be getting to see the inside, so I'm really sad. About 6 miles outside of Point Pleasant, you'll find the TNT Area, an eerie, overgrown landscape that played a key role in both the Mothman story and Point Pleasant's wartime history. During World War II, the area was used to manufacture explosives, and the concrete igloos where the TNT was stored still dot the landscape. In the mid-1960s, this remote location became ground zero for the Mothman sightings. It was here, among the abandoned munitions bunkers, that witnesses first saw the creature. The isolated, industrial feel of the TNT area made it the perfect breeding ground for legends. This is the road that the couple drove they said they drove 100 miles an hour trying to evade the Mothman, but it kept up with them. So some people believe the Mothman might have been a big owl. So can an owl fly 100 miles an hour? I don't know. I have to look it up to see if there's any owls that can fly 100 miles an hour. I think cheetahs are the fastest creature on the planet. I think they only go like, what, 37 miles an hour? So, if what they said is true. Or was it just a story they cooked up to not get in trouble with the police because they were doing things and being in areas they shouldn't have been? Food to think about. To this day, some believe the Mothman still roams these woods. But the area isn't just known for its connection to the Mothman. Visitors to the TNT area report seeing shadowy figures, hearing disembodied voices, and experience intense feeling of dread. The decaying igloos have an otherworldly feel, and many believe the site is haunted by the spirits of those who worked or lived nearby. Whether you come for the Mothman or the hauntings, the TNT area offers an experience like no other. Just be sure to bring a flashlight. And this is where the couple were hanging out when they had their Mothman scare. I guess they jumped in their car and they said they drove like 100 miles an hour trying to escape the Mothman. As you can see, it is now covered in, and there's several of these. We're just going in one. And I'm sure they're all covered. It's very echoey. It looks like the door to heaven. So I'm sure kids hang out in here and party, and as I said 5 years ago. So they were probably, drunk, doing drugs. See a crazy Mothman. I'd like to do an investigation here, but it's going to be too busy, I guess. Brought my gear and everything. I don't know if I'll be able to see it. 'Cause the light's not hitting it. I have to get there's a flashlight somewhere. Probably on the other side. This side. No, it's in yours. Leave that alone. Well, that has a flashlight on, I guess. But it has a not very good flashlight. So put that back in. Where'd you see? Hey, look, that's my name. I don't know, but they were here in 2023. At least it's cool in here. It's been burning hot. Kitty. Meow. So the couple would have ran out of here. They probably brought their car up here somewhere, ran out of here, got in their car and drove 100 miles an hour to escape the Mothman. There are more bunkers up this way, but we're pretty tired. We've been walking all day, so they're all the same. So there's no reason to go walking up to see all of them unless you really want to. Make sure nothing's gonna fall out. Okay. So they would have gotten their car, drove super fast out here to this road that we were on, and being chased by the Mothman. So that would have been awesome. Hopefully someday something like that happens to us. Of course, we wouldn't run though. We'd be like, hey Mothman, can we have a chat? And that's a wrap on our journey through the haunted and mysterious town of Point Pleasant. From the eerie sightings of Mothman to the historic hauntings of Lowe Hotel and the tragic tales of the two Indiwee State Park, this town is full of stories that continue to captivate both believers and skeptics alike.
And explores, awaken midnight chasing the ghosts, a tale untold within she boasts. Who's that knocking on the haunted door? Spooky cat lady wants to know more. Truth and science hand in hand.